Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm creating this cozy fall makeup look using only affordable products. Nothing is over $15 from foundation to lips. I will show you how to achieve a flawless warm autumn vibe without breaking the bank. So if you love affordable products, if you love hidden gems, this video is for you. And if you love all things makeup, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. YouTube really likes when you guys give this video a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm. So if I can please get your help with giving this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate that. And with that said, grab your cafecito or grab your pumpkin spice latte, whatever hot drink you have in hand, and let's get right into today's nothing over $15 makeup look. Let's get into it. We're going to start with the eyes. As always, I just love doing the eyes first. We're going to use the Profusion, I was going to say professional, the Profusion Pumpkin Spice palette. Again, I did a specific review on this palette if you guys want to see that. But today I wanted to use it again because, hello, it fits the theme for today. And she's beautiful. I just want to use her again. She's so pretty. This is $14.99. It should be available at your local Walmart now or sometime soon. Honestly, I haven't checked my local Walmart, so I don't know, but Profusion is mainly sold at Walmart and on their website. I'm going to pick up this shade right here. It's kind of like a light mustard shade. See how it looks on the eyes, but this is going to be my transition shade. Okay. Yeah, it has some like slight yellow undertones, very light mustardy color. And I'm just, oh, it's actually really pretty. I didn't think it was going to show up much, but yes, it is. Okay. I'm going to take this all around and I'm thinking of going for a halo eye this time, just because I've only done one recently and I forget how much I love a halo eye. They're so cute and they're just different from like the same eyeshadow that I always do. Let's be honest. Wow, I am so impressed with the shade. The more you build it, obviously the more it shows up. I only say that because not all shadows can build up nicely, and this blends out really nice. Very smooth, very velvety. Just using the edge of that same brush, I'm diffusing it upwards to blend into the brow bone. Just like that. And then I'm going to pick up this shade, which is right next to the shade that I really want to use. Let's see how this shows up. It looks really light and almost like a taupey color. And I'm going to throw this one into the crease right here. Ooh, this actually matches my shirt quite perfectly. It's like a coffee, like a soft taupey color. But I don't think this is going to work with the shade that we just laid down. I think it's a little too light. Okay, either way, I'm just going to keep it in here. Oh, that is such a pretty color. I'm going to keep it in here and I'm just going to build up on it. And this is going to stay right here on the fold of the lid. And then I'm going to bring it in a little bit. I'm going to use this shade from the Always Naked palette from Wet n Wild just because I want a little more depth into the eyes, and this palette doesn't have that. It only has this like really deep espresso brown, almost like a plum color, and I don't want to go quite that dark. I just want a little depth, so I'm just going to focus this on the outer corners right there. Let's go into this beautiful shade. This is probably the second most beautiful shade in the palette besides the green, which I've already done a green look. So we're going to go into this shade right here. Let me do it without glitter glue. This is the type of eyeshadow that you don't need glitter glue, but if you add it, it's just going to sparkle that much more. And it's going to be slightly more glittery with glitter glue versus pressing it down. So it just really depends on how you want this to show up. I'm okay with this because this, oh my gosh, this looks like liquid gold on the eyes. I'm telling y'all, you better not sleep on this palette. I'm gonna go back and add just a little bit more of this color to the inner and outer corners just to add a little bit more definition and depth. So happy with how this look turned out. I'm gonna work on this eye and then I'll be back and we can do our face together. So I'll be back in just one sec. For my face, I am going to do something that I don't think I usually or have ever really done on my channel. Is I'm going to start priming my face with my setting spray. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Perfect Oil Control Matte Finish Setting Spray. This has been my new go-to and I've had this for months, but I saw Nina Poole on TikTok talk about how this setting spray really keeps your skin in place, well, her makeup in place, and it keeps the oils under control. And ever since I've been doing these little like tips, I guess, it really has made a difference. So we're gonna prep the skin. So with that, I'm gonna take a little bit of a color corrector because I definitely need it today more than ever. And you guys know this has been my go-to from Catrice, the Under Eye Brightener Instant Awake in the shade Warm Nude. It's seriously so good. I added this to my makeup kit because a lot of my clients, when they're getting, married or whatever the day of the event, they usually have dark circles from lack of sleep. And anytime that I put this on them, they see the difference of how bright their under eyes look. So something I just genuinely love and I stand by. Today is a nap kind of day, so I'm probably gonna take a nap after I finish filming this video. Okay, so now that I've prepped my skin with my setting spray, I am gonna go in with something that's just a little hydrating. The Lumi Matte Foundation, so it's luminous but matte, which is a little confusing. I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger and then I'm gonna pretty much blend it out with a brush just because I like the coverage of it. My skin looks really good. It's been doing really good recently. I started using this like skin device just because I am 35 and I need to start incorporating red light and everything into my everyday skincare routine to just help slow down aging. I don't want to stop it. Obviously, that's impossible. But I do want to look as youthful as I can for as long as I can without having to resort to like Botox and all that stuff. Not that I'm against it. I am pro Botox. I've had Botox in the past. I don't know. I am definitely just like a skincare girly, and there's this device that I've been using so much and it's brought so much luminosity to my skin. I am very surprised by it. This is why I like this foundation, is because it's like luminous, but it doesn't feel as dewy as other foundations. I'm going to bronze up the skin using a little bit of my Glam bronzer. Starting off on the cheekbones, just bringing them up a little bit higher right here. And then going all the way around. How was your weekend? Let me know what plans you guys have for the fall. We have a family member that is coming to visit us soon, and I'm so excited to have them in town, show them around, and just have a good time. So we'll see how that turns out, but fall is right around the corner. Literally, we're maybe like less than a week away from fall. So I'm excited to go to like the pumpkin patch. There's tons to do out here. Let's add a little bit of concealer. I'm going to use my Neutrogena concealer. Just want something a little more skin-like and dewy since my under eyes are a little dry. I noticed yesterday when I was wearing makeup that this area and this area I have some dry patches, and I think I know why. I've been removing my makeup for the past maybe week or almost 2 weeks with a makeup cleansing balm, right? I always do that. We always want to double cleanse. But what I was doing before is I was washing it off. And now I've been removing it with the makeup eraser. You know, that little towel that is super popular? So I get it wet and then I've been removing my makeup, and I swear that that is the reason why my skin has been so dry. I think it's like stripping too much my skin that it is completely making it dry. So I'm going to test my theory, and I'm going to stop using it for a week or two and see if I can get my skin back to how it normally is. And I will keep you updated. I want to keep it very neutral, so I'm going with this blush, which is so pretty, from e.l.f. It is called Copper Etiquette. It is like a burnt, like a terracotta orange. I don't know, but it is so pretty. And we're going to blend this out. Oh, I forget how pigmented these are. Okay. Let me remove a tiny bit. And then to set the under eyes, of course, L'Oreal Blurfection. Then for the rest of the face, I'm using my Milani powder. This is the Conceal and Perfect Blur Out powder. I love this for the rest of the face because it does blur out the skin. Look at that. Before, after, hello, yes. But for the under eyes, this is the worst powder because it oxidizes and it turns your under eyes orange. Very strange, very dark, I guess. Don't like that. But for the rest of the face, she's amazing. Look, now that I have the blush in place, doesn't it look good? I know it's much, but it's blush. We need a little extra of blush. I add a little bit of bronzer on the forehead using my current favorite bronzer, City Bronzer from Maybelline. Such a good one in the shade 300. This one kind of reminds me of the Fenty Beauty Island Ting bronzer that has also been in my current like beauty rotation. Very similar undertones, but very different price ranges. So if you're looking for something like that, try this one. And then for my blush, I figured this would be very matchy-matchy to what I'm wearing and the blush, which is the Morphe Cheek Thrills After Party little palette. And obviously I'm going to go in with the matte blush to just kind of like revive it and bring it back. And then on the center of the nose. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to take a little bit of the cream because it has like a highlighty cream in the center. And I'm going to take that right here. For my lip combo, I'm going back to that Profusion Cozy Chai lip liner, as well as the lip balm, I guess. Yeah, Cashmere Lips. I guess we'll call this a lip gloss, but I do want to add a little color in the center. I'm going with the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Blur lipstick in the shade Blur the Lines. This is one of the prettiest nude peachy tones that has that blurring formula. If you guys haven't tried these, definitely pick at least one shade up. This one, Blur the Lines, is by far my favorite. Let's finish it off with the lip gloss. I'm only going to add a little bit. That's cute. What do we think? And here you have it, guys. This is a full face using nothing over $15. A fall makeup look that is perfect for a girl's day, lunch date, for a pumpkin patch, just anything fall related. It is so cute. Also, this top, I am obsessed with it. I found it at on Amazon. It's like a bodysuit. So if you guys are interested, I will link it down below. I think it's like the perfect fall shade. So let me know your thoughts on this look. With that said, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.